All right, so for our first meal, we got 2 eggs with some smoked salmon and avocado on a bagel. I fucked up this yolk. So before some of my meals, not all of them, I'll take digestive enzymes. Just helps me digest it better so it's not sitting in my gut all day. And OJ. First meal is done. Gonna go pick up some Vical stuff from the warehouse, and then I'll be coming back, eating my second meal, and going to the gym. Bunch of new test prints. Gonna show you guys once I'm home what these look like. They're pretty sick. Been working on these for a while. All right, we got our pre-meal here. So this is 270 grams of jasmine rice, 190 grams of lean protein, so I use chicken, and then the 20 grams of peanut butter and 20 grams of honey, but I add a little bit because we're bulking, so it doesn't really matter. I don't pay too much attention to stuff like that. Just like with the orange juice, it's not on the meal plan. Does it matter? Absolutely not. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it as well. Peanut butter, honey, chicken, and rice. Don't knock it till you try it, because I thought it sounded gross. I used to see Weston eating it, and then I tried it. That shit is so good. I don't even season my chicken anymore because this is the seasoning. Oh, cinnamon too. I forgot, you gotta put cinnamon on it. That is very essential. Unseasoned chicken, because the seasoning is gonna be the peanut butter, the honey, and the cinnamon, and the salt. So good. I'm so full. Holy shit. I should just get on that Sam Sulek diet. He's 233, looks like he's fucking 270. Current Zeke's actually looking pretty good. We're about fully back. So I'm sitting around 200 pounds right now. That means I'm back to where I was at my peak all-time body weight. And maybe even a slightly better body composition. Because when last time I was 200 pounds in the morning, my face was like fat as shit. I have put on some face weight since surgery, but it's not as bad as like, dude, last time I bulked, I looked fat as shit. New Vical blanks, because basically we want to start making graphic tees, but a lot of brands, I won't name names, but not Young LA. Young LA has like custom shirts, but most, or a lot of other brands use the same blanks, made in the US, and there's like 2 or 3 brands that everyone fucking uses for blanks, and then they just put a graphic on there. And I personally hate the blanks, so like the ones that everyone uses. So I was like, hey guys, what if we just made our own custom blanks? Like I told that to the team, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. We worked on it for a while and perfected the fit, and the quality is just much nicer than the blanks everyone else uses. Not like super oversized, but it's not super tight either. It's just like a nice clean fit. And then the next design we got Vical University. This design has been in the works for a while, but I didn't like it because on the old one, it just looked, I just didn't like the way it looked. I like this one too. Kind of like that 80s arcade look. So at first we're just gonna be doing white and black blanks because those are the most common colors that people are gonna be buying. All right, real quick, I just wanna talk about the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. So obviously fitness is a form of therapy for a lot of us, but just lifting weights alone is not always enough to help heal underlying issues. And although it's supposed to be beneficial, sometimes it can go the other way with stuff like body dysmorphia, eating disorders, etc. I feel like mental health is a problem that's not taken seriously enough, and it's not always easy to talk to someone who knows you personally, like a friend or family member, because it can be embarrassing and they might not know exactly how to help you. That's why I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. So BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible. BetterHelp allows you to get connected with a professional therapist within days just by filling out a few questions. Something you guys might not know is that I've actually been to therapy before plenty of times when I was both younger and even later in life, and I can say it's definitely helped me a lot. Regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just someone living in this world who's going through a hard time, consider BetterHelp. And you don't need to do video calls. You can opt to do phone calls or text messages, whatever works for you. And if for whatever reason you don't like the therapist that you get paired up with, you can change therapists, no questions asked, and no extra cost at all. It's super easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. There's a link in this video description. It's betterhelp.com/jamesenglish. So clicking that link helps support this channel, and it also saves you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can get connected with a therapist and see if it helps you. So if you are struggling, please consider online therapy with BetterHelp. You can click the link in my description or just type in betterhelp.com/jamesenglish. And thank you again to BetterHelp for supporting this channel. Okay, back to the video. All right, so let's get into this leg day. This was a quad focus leg day, and having some Rice Krispie treats, 2 Rice Krispie treats for carbs, and then I got my half scoop of strawberry jam, or a little bit more than a half scoop. Damn, you got me being a simp in there, Kenny. But a little half scoop of strawberry jam and some electrolytes from Gorilla, and did a little set of lunges before this just to get the stabilizing muscles firing, because Kyle would want me to. And then we get into some banded hack squats. These are my favorite leg exercise of all time. I would say from a quad and glute perspective, these are just superior, at least for me. Specifically banded. I like the way banded feels. I like the tension. And also, I like that it takes a little bit of the stress off at the bottom of the movement, because that's where I'm most vulnerable. Because I had my adductor surgery, and, you know, that attaches right in the pubic bone, right where everything connects. So I like the fact that as I'm going down into that stretched position, it's taking a little bit of the tension off, helps me stay safer. So I ended up doing 5 plates and a 25. I think I hit this for 12 reps, maybe 10, but I think 12. And this whole time that I've been working hard on my hack squats, I've been working towards my old strength, or so I thought. But yesterday, I was going through my old YouTube videos, and I was just curious what kind of weight I used to use, because for some reason in my memory, I was using like 6 plates for 12 reps or whatever. But I found a video from right before I started prep, so at my most bulked, most strong point, I was only doing 5 plates for like 10 reps. So I've definitely made some progress, and that was like my all-time bulked PR. Like that was the heaviest I ever was, not injured or anything. So I think I'm actually like, these are all PRs. I think I hit 14 or 15 reps with 5 plates right here. And that's definitely a PR. 5 plates plus 25, that's a PR too. So, you know, I'm not too worried about strength right now, just because I'm focusing on bodybuilding. But obviously you got to use weights for reps that you haven't used in the past if you want to make gains. So it was good to see that I'm actually like way surpassed my old strength when it comes to that. But then I moved on. I did that for 2 sets. They were both like max out sets of hack squats, basically complete failure. And then I went on to this close stance leg press, only doing 5 plates here. I think I used to rep out like 9 plates on this machine, 9 or 10 plates, because it felt good and I was strong and I was invincible and all that kind of stuff. But now I've changed my training to, I still train heavy, I still train very hard, but I'm just more careful with injuries. And if something feels a little pulled or it feels a little hurt, I'm not going to try to power through it. Whereas once upon a time, I would just try to get right through it. But I'm focusing more on tempo, and holy shit, my back is sweaty. But yeah, I was focusing more on tempo and just like the muscle contraction rather than just moving weight around. So then I moved on to Bulgarians, and I was supposed to do this. So I did the leg press for 3 sets, and I think I was supposed to do the Bulgarians for 3 sets as well. But I ended up cutting it at 2. I messaged Kyle and I said, hey, this is irritating my adductor. Should I just try to get through it, or should I just move on? And he said, just move on. It's not worth it. So I ended up just doing 2 sets here, 2 on each leg. Only filmed 1. I didn't film every set this workout. And then I moved on to another exercise that I would say is my bread and butter, which is leg extensions. So I fucking hate plate loaded machines, but the other one was being used up. And for reference weight, I went and looked at what Derek Lunsford was using, because, you know, he's a gorilla of a man, and he did 6 plates for 20 reps. There was no fucking hope for me doing that. So I tried 5 plates. I think I got like 10 reps. Dropped down, did 4 plates for I don't even know how many. Then dropped down, did 3 plates for like 15. And I think I even went down to 2. Or no, I think I did 3 plates again. It did, 3 plates again. And at this point, I was getting that knee collapsing thing that happens where like you're walking around and your knees are just buckling. So yeah, this was definitely a dig deep kind of set right here. think I got another one. Tried to hold it a little bit. Yeah. And now I'm just like pacing around trying to get the lactic acid to leave my legs. But yeah, that's it for the workout. All right, post-workout, this is meal 3. So I'm supposed to have some pineapple with this, but I don't have pineapple. So this is, I put the rice all on top, but there's chicken underneath there. There's 190 grams of chicken, 180 grams of rice, and then I got Luna begging right here. And for full transparency, I did have probably about 2 servings of Drizzlicious as soon as I got home, just because I was very hungry. So that's 30 grams of carbs. Taco Bell mild sauce on here. I think Kyle's whole goal with the post-workout meal is to have something very quick, easily digesting, so maybe it's best that I don't put some really fatty sauce on it, like Chick-fil-A sauce. This is mainly just very simple carbs and protein. Pause that until I'm done for like the next 3 minutes.
Bro, I just wanna watch my movie.
Stop your bitching.
Oh, hey guys.
Kenny, blur her face. No females allowed in my video.
Everyone say hello to my daughter. Huh?
Shouldn't have had those Drizzlicious. Now I don't want to finish my meal. Bro, I miss the days of hitting explore. I think I posted too many things that Zuck the fuck didn't like. Zuck the cuck could fuck me up. He does not mess around. I thought he was some little white belt, you know, didn't really know what he was doing, but he runs those jujitsu scripts, turns on the program in his brain. You are strong.
Am I really?
Yeah. Finished my meal. Gonna watch this movie, then eat meal 4. Here's meal number 4. So the meal plan calls for beef, avocado, and rice for my meal number 4. But I also get 2 free meals a week, which I will be taking right now with this Chipotle burrito. The free meal basically replaces my high-fat meal, which is meal number 4. If you eat Tabasco, you're fucking weird. It's white rice, no beans, carnitas, queso, light pico, corn, light sour cream, light cheese. I used to get like the healthy burrito with like the guac and like all the veggies and all that kind of stuff. Now it's just straight dairy and fat. And my life has been so much better since I made the switch. We got a peach tea, 40 grams of sugar in that. Holy shit. On top of this, I'm gonna have to calculate the macros. I'll put them on the screen right here. I'm hitting that mid-meal wall again, man. I'm gonna finish this in a bit. I don't wanna force feed Chipotle. Dog shit. All right, so for my last meal of the day, I've got the very nutritious double Uncrustable. This is by far my favorite meal. This isn't really a meal, it's supposed to be a snack. Kyle gave me a choice between like some healthy Greek yogurt shit and some other stuff. I didn't even look at that part. I just looked at the part underneath that said, or you can do 2 Uncrustables. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And a glass of chocolate milk. I think this little snack's actually a lot of calories.